Happy Friday, Cumberland Valley Eagles. It's May 8th, 2020. Um, Happy Teacher Appreciation Week. This week we had at least one request for scones. So I am providing you right now with virtual scones. I know you're all excited about those. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Just like a virtual scone, we are better in person than we are online. I'm fairly certain about that. So that brings me to kind of today's topic a little bit. Next year we hope to be completely back to school with COVID-19 somewhere in the rearview mirror. We want to be back and operating in a normal way. I really hope we are. However, hope is not a strategy, turns out. Strategies are strategies. So we're going to actually come up with some strategies, and we're going to identify the best way for us to move forward and to ensure that our kids get what they need. Once again, our plan is to come back fully as we normally would. However, we're going to make sure that we have other plans in place in case we need them. Some big ideas about that, so we can start wrapping our head around it a little bit. Number one, we need to improve on the remote learning we've been doing. I think what we've been doing is great for May. I don't think what we have been doing is actually great for the fall. And a lot of that has to do with equity. Equity. We just had a meeting today. We have in the budget that we would be 1-to-1 next year for grades 1 through 12. So one of the things we're going to pull the trigger on is trying to ensure that every kid has a device and that it's a similar device every single student, so we can do a lot of different things. We need to improve the amount of synchronous learning we're doing, the synchronous instruction we have going on. I think that's a big piece. And then we have to make sure that all of our courses are teachable, meaning you guys can manage them, and they're learner friendly. So we're going to really start working our way through that. You're going to get a lot of information from our principal groups, from our curriculum supervisors about how we plan to do that and the types of things we're looking at. But we really feel like we have to make sure that we're ready to go with remote learning if we need to do it. And so that will be a big push that we're going to be doing. In addition, obviously this is important. Safety is going to be key to anything we do. And I say this here, and I want to cage this a little bit. The perception of safety might be just as key. It is really important that parents feel that we have a plan to keep their kids safe. Regardless of what that ends up being, it's really important that we do that. And that'll be part of our strategy. We'll be trying to not only make sure that we do have the things in place, obviously, to keep everyone safe, but that we're very good about communicating what those things are and how they're going to work. I think that's got to be something we really look at and we really plan for rigorously. Another big idea, we love our kids, a little heart eagle like that. And we're here to help them develop educationally and also socially and emotionally. My biggest worry right now, while I'm worried about the education of students, I'm more worried about their long-term mental health, and I'm more worried about their connection with us. We're going to do a lot next year to try and make sure that we build connections with kids, our new students, and then the ones we have already, we're going to try and figure out how we keep those in some way or fashion. And that may be really unusual schedules or really unusual ideas where we say social emotional time is more important right now than just the educational component. And we're going to do some of those things. We're going to really think through them as a team so that we can really take care of our kids, because that's a big part of what we do. We have the best team anywhere. I have the Flying Eagle. Eagles are crazy strong animals. They're amazing, just like we are. I really believe that. I do a lot of this rah-rah stuff, a lot of the, hey, remember we're CV, remember you're an Eagle, but I mean it. I really do. I mean it all the way through, my heart. We are staffed in a different way. Our size is absolutely our strength. And we're going to do this no matter what it looks like. We're going to make it work for our families. I think it's really important that, we try and use the next couple of weeks to really start thinking through what that looks like while we still have everybody together. But remember, this is a marathon. It's not a 100-yard dash. You can't sprint the whole thing. We have to figure out how to get a balance there, and I think that's really important. I am so thankful to work here. I'm so thankful to work with all of you. I hope you had a good week. I hope you felt appreciated as teachers, as educators. I appreciate you. I appreciate everything you do for our kids. I'll see you in the air. Take care.